Well, hello everyone, welcome to Season 2, Round 13 of my F1 2012 Career Mode. I am LovesBuds, and as I get in the car, here is my qualifying lap. And yes, I kid you not, this is what Codemasters believes is a dry day with no rain, 0% chance of rain. It started raining at the end of Q2, I thought, okay, that's just going to be a one-off. And obviously I'm expecting dry weather, so I thought it wasn't going to rain at all. I know you shouldn't believe the weather forecast, but this is ridiculous. Even if it said 1%, I would have accepted it. But this is heavy rain on something that said it was 0% chance of rain. But oh well, it's trying to dick me over again, as the game likes to do. But this time I'm actually going to drive relatively well because there's not that many corners, so I am not as pissed off as I would be if it was Monaco, for example. I'm actually 5 seconds up on Hamilton's time, but that in Ascari there is a little section where I lose a bit of time. Coming around to the Parabolica now, I've got 10 seconds to get to the line. Hopefully I should be able to do it. I've used up all my curves, which maybe wasn't a great idea. Maybe I could have saved some for now. But we managed to get across the line ahead of Schumacher, but behind Alonso, who, by the way, is my rival. So there you go, 4th position, 3/10 off the pace, which is acceptable for me, considering it's raining and I can't really drive in rain. Let's get on with the race then, which is actually dry, so that's fine by me. Lights come on, Alonso and the 2 McLarens ahead of me. Let's do this. So a pretty good start actually, very good. Overtaking Button and Alonso. Now I've just got Hamilton to try and deal with, but Schumacher has other ideas and tries to get up on the inside line and actually almost goes through to take the lead. Alonso is saying hello again, but I managed to get a decent enough run out of that corner to get past Schumacher again. Getting in the slipstream of Hamilton, I might be able to make a move on him here before the chicane. Looks like I'm going for it on the outside of the first bit. Given him enough room and got the inside line for the second bit of the chicane. Seemed to work quite well as we come around to the Lesmios, which I hate. I always lose time on these corners, especially the run out of this corner. I don't know if it's because they're using curves or anything, or I'm just not getting a very good straight line, good speed out of that corner. But they're always faster on the run down to here. Ascari I can sort of deal with. The bit we're going through now. That's okay. I can sort of keep on them there, but the first bit going down that straight towards Ascari, they are always faster than me, and I have to be careful of that because that's also the DRS zone as well, as Hamilton comes alongside me. Should be okay. There's no DRS available yet until lap 3, so I'm okay to have him there, but he's probably going to be in my slipstream and make a move, possibly? No, it doesn't look like it. But yeah. Schumacher's actually managed to move up to second there. It's a good start for the Mercedes guys. Not a great result for Hamilton because it kind of means I have a chance to create a gap. Schumacher being slower than Hamilton, that's for sure. Especially this season. Apart from the odd occasion where we won a race, and that's where I went off last season into the barriers. Ended up finishing out of the points and out of luck. Hamilton's got past Schumacher now. Having a little fight behind me. They're not letting me go that easily, that's for sure. can hear them. Just hear them behind me. Yeah, if I make a single error or mistake, they're going to pounce, that's for sure. Now DRS is enabled, I'm going to be in a bit of trouble now if I can't give a gap of at least 1 second. So, reckon it's its fastest lap, which isn't far off mine, so I'm happy enough. To accept that one. Not much going on in the F1 world as such at the moment. The tyre allocation for Australia has been revealed, and it will be the medium tyre for the primes and the super soft for the options. It should be interesting. There's more of a gap between them. I think they had the softs last year, the yellow wall tyres. Oh, hello, Shumi. Well, I'm sorry I didn't leave enough room, but I couldn't see him. I didn't know he was going to dive up there, that's for sure. It's kind of a bad place to put the gear and rev indicators and all those things on the heads-up display. Because they're right over my mirrors anyway. Not that they're any use, because they are a bit rubbish, those mirrors. But whatever has happened, it means Alonso has ended up down in 17th. He's 18th. He's losing positions. Something's obviously happened to him. And Schumacher's probably lost his front wing as well. Yep. Looks like Schumacher and Alonso are in the pits, my main rivals for the season. Just thinking back, I looked at the replay to look at my montage bits for the end of the season, and what actually happened was when Schumacher lost his wing on me, trying to squeeze up a gap that didn't exist, he was slowing down for the Ascari chicane, and Alonso ploughed into the back of him, completely shattered his front wing. I thought that was hilarious. But yeah, that's what happened to Alonso, that's for sure. It's just a front wing thing. I think he's still going. It doesn't look like he's retired yet, but someone has retired. Assume it's one of the back marker guys, as I go a bit wide. Wide on the parabolica. See, the trouble is, now when I'm in the lead, I tend to make silly mistakes. I tend to do better when I'm following someone, because I can see where they're braking most of the time, and probably I've got getting a bit of slipstream off them. I think I'm probably a bit too cautious sometimes as well when I'm out front, which makes me end up losing the lead. I think it's maybe because I don't have confidence in the tyres sometimes. But these tyres seem to be holding up relatively well. And I can't complain, it's just my driving that's a bit off in places. Yeah, Monza's not really hard on the brakes. And it's not really that hard on the tyres either, I don't think. I think most people went for a one-stop or something last year in the race itself. Because there's nothing a lot for the tyres to do. It just, yeah, there's a few corners here and there that you have to have decent grip around. But it's not exactly too much of a challenge for the tyres. I don't know how abrasive the track surface is though, so I suppose that's why they have the mediums and hard compound tyres here.
We think the car behind is running on full rev.
Maybe they'll change it this year, I don't know. Or maybe they won't, because Pirelli have meant to have made the tyres a bit worse in terms of tyre wear. on purpose to make sure the cars pit a bit more often, rather than having to go for some races one stoppers. So it'll be interesting to see how that one pans out. As I say, it's not only the tyres for Australia that have been revealed, it's the tyres for Malaysia, China and Bahrain. In Malaysia you got hard and soft, no, hard and medium, should I say. China's the medium and softs, and Bahrain is the hard and the soft.
3+ gap to the car behind, 3+.
Now, I cannot for the life of me remember what tyres they're using in 2012 on those tracks, so it might be interesting to see what sort of racing comes out of that. I wonder if you have another situation like we did last year, well, having people who don't normally win end up winning, like Rosberg and Maldonado, for example. And I'm getting held up again. There's a gap there I could have gone. But no, not adventurous enough in the pits. I kind of hope Codemasters will fix that. Come out a bit more, take a few more risks when it comes to that.
Perez has the lead.
Because there was clearly a gap I could have gone out there.
You have no more scheduled pit stops, so look after your tyres.
But I very much doubt they will. As I come past Hamilton. Hello, dude. It's good enough for me. Managed to get past me in the pits, but I managed to pass him out on track, which is fine. So as long as I'm ahead of Hamilton, that should be okay to bring him back out in first place. As long as all of them pit this lap, which they probably should. I think Button's probably in the lead there somewhere. Don't know who's in second and third, but I know Senna's definitely in fourth. As Hamilton actually ends up hitting me in the back for some reason, losing part of his wing, I think.
The car behind has some minor damage to his front wing. Doesn't look too serious.
Yeah, he damaged his front wing for some reason. They are crazy on that section of track. I swear they get some sort of weird speed boost.
One of the Toro Rossos is next.
Who's that? That's Perez coming out. He actually nearly had the lead of the race then.
Let's try to be a bit more careful with our overtaking. We don't want to be given a penalty.
Ah, come on, that was fine. Can't believe Perez is up here in top 3, but that's kind of, to be fair, realistic. I wasn't expecting Perez up here though, considering the Sauber. It's okay, I haven't really noticed where they've been finishing recently. Maybe I should have been looking out for them. But Perez got a podium place in 2012, so it's not totally far-fetched at least. I wonder how long it's going to take the Caterhams to get up to the podium positions, considering they're making their way through the midfield. Still no news on who's filling the seat. Not the seat, who's filling the race for the 10th race of the season. Still to be confirmed, it seems. And let's have a look at driver news. Still no news on Force India's empty seat. So, yeah. Yeah, things are a bit quiet at the moment, I think. Let's go and check out Sky Sports. They usually have some sort of gossip going on. Raikkonen's moved up to third, that's cool. Oh, wide again. Those Lesmo corners, you have to be rather accurate. But it's the bit before that that got me, it seems. Nothing on Sky Sports, to be honest. Look at the old BBC. As Hamilton is less than a tenth behind us. It wouldn't surprise me that you're going to make a move on the main straight, because he is that close, and I've messed up that as well. Let's see if we can hold on to this position until the end of the race. Hamilton is now 8 tenths behind. I think I actually ended up making up a bit of time on the parabolica there, which is surprising considering I thought I went in a bit too far into the apex. So that's another lap where I'm out in the lead. Four laps to go, including this one.
We have a slight lead over
And he's still within that second. .127.3 by Alonso. Yeah, still. That's 2 tenths faster than my time, so that's okay. I'm keeping up with race pace, which is what I wanted to do. Oh yeah, I know why. I did that. I looked behind because on the controller and how the car felt, it felt like I was tapped from behind by something. But as you can see, as you saw, Hamilton was kind of a bit further back.
Watch out for the car chasing you.
But for some reason, the car moved as if I got hit from behind. So I was a bit confused there. That's why I ended up looking back. That was kind of freaky. Ah, Alonso, you've moved up to 15th. I don't think you're going to catch me anytime soon, as long as I don't make a mistake like I did last year. Hamilton's still threatening me, keeping me honest. Raikkonen kind of looks comfortable for a third place though. .21 cars left in the race. Actually, it kind of looks like Alonso's not here anymore, according to the map. I do not see any blue circles. Quite interesting. I can see Schumacher's come out to that second chicane, going around there now in amongst a load of people. Oh, and there goes Hamilton. He has taken the lead. With a couple of laps to go, I'm going to try and keep on the back of him here. Don't want to lose him in the slipstream, but I think my gear ratios are done so badly I can't actually do anything about it. And I had to lift off on a parabolica as well, because otherwise I'd have went straight into that gravel trap. So yeah, here we go, the DRS, and having to use the curves as well to get that bit of boost. See if I can brake in time for the... Whoa. Sort of could have braked a bit earlier, but it worked out for the best anyway. Out back in the lead again, Hamilton back down to second with 2 laps to go. So it's not over yet, it can still go tits up for me. But hopefully I'll be able to take this win on one of the classic tracks of F1. Everyone wants to win the classic races.
1 second of the car behind. He will use DRS.
Just flick it up to rich because I can. I've got 2 extra laps of fuel anyway, so it doesn't matter. Just keep ahead of him. I don't want him to pass me anytime soon, especially not on that corner again, because otherwise I'm not going to get in front of him again before the end of the race, if this was the last lap. And I was going to talk about something, but I can't remember what now. Oh well. Raikkonen! Go on, my son. Got past him. Oh, that is excellent. Raikkonen has moved up to second. Oh yeah, the Classic Grand Prix. I know of 3 of them. The Silverstone. Hang on. Silverstone, Spa, and Monza. Those are 3 classic ones. I think there's another one. Let me just have a quick look for that before anything happens, hopefully. Calendar, what's the other one? Monaco, of course. How could I forget about Monaco? Those, so you got Monaco, Silverstone, Spa and Monza, the Classic Grand Prix, the ones that have been around for decades, since the 50s and 60s, when Formula 1 first started. So everyone wants to win those races. I think it's seen as some sort of prestige or honour thing amongst drivers. You want to win those particular races. But I would also love to add them to my roster as well. I've won at Spa, came second in Silverstone, and I've come first at Monza today. Excellent result for us. Fernando didn't finished in 22nd. Schumacher ended up in 13th. So not a great day for him. But I still don't believe it was my fault entirely.
Good job.
And nice to be joined up on the podium by the Iceman himself, Kimi Raikkonen. It's been a while since another nationality's been up on the podium as well. And Jenson Button didn't finish as well, so that's interesting. Now what does it mean for the championship? Only a few seconds will tell once I move on to the next screen, of course. Yeah, there we go. Fastest lap as well, which is pretty cool. 1:26.7, because I flicked it up to the fuel-rich mix at the last couple of laps. And here we are, the Drivers' Championship.
Result. 2 in a row. Unbelievable.
2 in a row. I think that's the first time I've done that then, obviously. I am leading the championship by 13 points. Jenson Button is now a race win and a point behind on 26. And my rival Alonso down there, 142, didn't score any points this race because he didn't finish. And Schumacher in 5th. Kimi Raikkonen got a good haul of points there, so that moves him up to 6th. Followed by Grosjean, Webber, Maldonado, Massa, Vettel and Kobayashi. And 3 Germans at the bottom. It's not been a good year for Germany, that's for sure. Where their best hope is Schumacher. And the constructors, no change there really, but we've moved a bit closer to McLaren, 45 points behind. Still not going to be easy. But we're well ahead of Ferrari, who are on 201, a good 130 odd points behind. And so, as I celebrate my 4th victory of the season, yeah, I think it's the 4th. It's a good time to be Love Spuds, that's for sure. And join me next time for round 14 in Singapore. I'll see you then.